Hello and welcome to a quick tutorial with your instructional technology specialist, Leslie Johnson. So today we're talking Google Meet because it is a very exciting time at Gadsden. We are officially Google for Education Enterprise members. So we have a few more bells and whistles when it comes to Google Meet. Now, if you just go to Meet, everything looks the same. If you can join or start, you can use that nickname, you can use your Google Classroom to start a Meet. And this whole screen looks very similar. The only new change, and I don't even think you have to be an enterprise member to have that, is this little blur thing, background blur, which I'm not going to click on because every time I do it, I get this error and my computer gets very grumpy. So you can try it, and I've seen people use their blurred background and it looks great, but it's still not working for me. I maybe need to do some work with my computer. I don't know. Anyway, so all of this looks the same, and I'm going to pop over to this other Meet that I'm in, and I am still using this flip grid view just so I can include myself in the grid. We don't necessarily need to do that. When you click on the kebab, you can change the layout, and when you do tiled, it defaults to 16, but if you have a large number of people, you can do 49 members. Oh, I switched from auto to tiled for a presentation. Everything else is kind of the same. I'm going to go ahead and click that auto and close that and turn off the grid so you can see my friends Dino and Bear. Thanks so much for joining us. I know they had very busy mornings, but they did agree to show up. I'm just kidding. Okay. The other thing you might have noticed is that open a jam. We have a whiteboard. So let's go ahead and explore that. I'm going to start a new whiteboard. And when you do that, it automatically asks, do you want to share it with these people? Now, of course, it's Leslie Johnson in both of the Bear and Dino accounts. So I can share by viewing or editing. If I'm going to be doing a Jamboard, I think I want everyone to edit. So I can go ahead and do it that way, or I can click on the turn link sharing on. I guess I can't change the view from here. So I'm going to go ahead and do the edit, since that gives me a few more options. So whoever is in this Google Meet with you would be able to edit that. So I'm going to go ahead and click send. So it's telling me, well, that person's outside. Okay, got it. You're not going to have that issue when you have students. And then you see the Jamboard, and it's given it a Meet name. So if it's tagged to your Google Classroom, it might even be that name. I haven't explored that yet. Someone should probably tell me. But since we have these great touch screens, I could, use any of these features, maybe the pen feature, to write something nice or demonstrate something. Yeah. Okay. But that's a cool feature. So we've got the Jamboard, and I'm going to go ahead and minimize that. Now, if everyone is on it, you wouldn't necessarily need to do that present. If you were using it for instructional purposes, you might do that present now and keep that Jamboard up. So that is a cool thing. Everything else, the turn on background blur is also located there. And the other cool thing we have is in settings, but I'll show you where to find it just on your bar as well. So of course, settings still has the audio, video, and then we have host controls. So you can turn off when people can join or dial in, those kinds of things, who can share their screen, and you can turn on and off the chat. Now you can also find this, I need to get rid of my little video controls, down here. This also opens basically the exact same thing that we just saw, but in kind of a different format. So we have that quick access where we can let people share their screen, or, hey, people are misusing the chat, I'm going to turn that off. Or maybe you have a specific time within your Google Meet that you want people to be using the chat, so you can turn it on and off as needed. But if you can also use that over here under the settings, host controls. So you see it's the exact same thing. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on and turn that off and show you when I go back to the host controls down here, it's the same. So those are some neat new Google Meet features. I hope you're having lots of fun with them. If you have any other questions or video suggestions, please feel free to reach out. Thanks for watching.